simultaneously. Now I do watch the frame rate encoding here to make sure we're actually not losing significant amounts of frames. And hold on, let me get this up here to match. So we're going to make this one here. Be right back. We're going to switch this one to uh, browsing 1080p. So they're only getting this one screen right now because I didn't set up this multi-screen display for them. But this then is now streaming to all the streams simultaneously. And if we take a look, uh, we refresh here and we take a look at, we could take a look at this quality here. I am getting this full 4K right now. Oop, get the duplicate stuff there, but I get full 4K here, right? And I can go back and actually show from when it started. And this is actually in full 4K. I'm not losing any frames here. Well, I lost 2 frames out of like 20,000. That's probably just due to some minor hiccups when it first started. So, but I'm getting, as you see here, I'm getting 1.2 milliseconds. All right. Now, if we look over here, milliseconds, and like we see, we have kick is going fine. We can go full screen, and you see, well, it's doing the whole box within a box type thing, but um, let's not do that full screen. It makes it look wonky. But we're getting full 1080p, no problem. We look over here, and we go to, oop, we can look here. It's muted as well. But this is getting the full whatchamacallit. So I'll link to the YouTube and the kick streams that I recorded here with this. But I am going to then do the transitions here just to show you guys the transitions. So we can say, be right back. Okay. And then basically this is the full animation. It's going on all of them. Come back to that's full screen. I'm going to go to browsing. There we go. Anyway, so we're back to browsing. And one of the things too, while we're in here, is I set this up so that my activity feeds come up here. And basically I spent some time tweaking these settings here. I make it a little bit bigger here with the font. Those I didn't need to make bigger, but I made this font a little bit bigger. It's 20 pixels so that I could actually see it. But when I'm streaming, I can move this up a little. Actually move this down. There we go. And then move this up, and I can get a little bit more visibility to the multi-chat. Again, I'm fresh streamer, so I don't need that big of a chat screen, but I can get alerts and I can get whatchamacallit. One of the last things I did that I wanted to show you guys is when we go in here and we go back to stream elements. Okay. Um, I set up those alerts, right? I attached everything using the sonar. So I set up sonar over here so I could have a separate, I can control my game, my chat, my media, and my auxiliary, as well as my mic through the sonar interface, which is a lot simpler. And I have my alerts coming out of the side monitor over here to the right. And that way I could hear them as well. But I have them set to about 50%, so that way they don't drown out the stream. So the other thing I do is I then come over here and I added the auxiliary here so I could actually control the auxiliary sound. So basically, I'm going to play one of these. I'm going to replay one of these so you could actually see what happens. So I get a little audio mix here. I don't have it set to do the overlays here, so when I'm recording videos like this, it doesn't actually pop up, and that auxiliary goes on a separate channel. But if we're up here and we look, the one going to YouTube and Switch, when I do the activity feed and I replay this one, for example, they actually get the alerts. So Twitch and Kick get the alerts. YouTube does not. They get the audio cue because I could actually split the audio cue out. But I didn't want the Twitch alerts popping up in my recordings because I record the whole stream as I'm going. Anyway, that was the last thing I did is this auxiliary setup by just adding an output capture right here. And then I can control the volume here as well. So I have two places to control the audio. I basically control it here with the OBS here, Studio. Uh, I just dragged it from game over to media, and actually I dragged it from game to auxiliary. So I have it. This here is doing anyway. It basically, the sonar is a free piece of software you can use. I use it because I have a mic. If you go to my kit.co again, and my mic is actually right here. It's the Alias Pro, and it's on a low a low arm, so that way I can keep it out of the picture. It actually works out very well because between sonar and this special type of mic layout from this Alias Pro, I can actually play with speakers and it doesn't bleed into my microphone. So the mic here has pretty good noise cancellation and it gets out all background. I could even be listening to uh, Discord chat through my main speakers as well. Anyway, I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Again, this is kind of for overall for me in the future, so I remember everything I did to set this all up. And also, I figured it might be helpful for others. So that's going to be the end. I'm going to end the stream as well. I will link the video to the streams. Hopefully, people don't get too bitter that I said it's about Dune Awakening, but that's what I'm setting all this up for is for Dune Awakening. So I'm going.